So Lana, how are you?
I am quite good. How are you, George?
Good. Have you enjoyed?
Radius?
Yes,
Yeah,
I did
quite
enjoy
good.
it. Yes. Oh yeah. So who are you?
Please tell us your name and what is the game?
Yeah, hi, my name is Andy, and I developed Spin Commander with a friend of mine together. So we started out at university. It started as a student project, but then we took it further and finished the game in our spare time. And yeah, we released it last week, and it's out for
Congratulations.
iOS. Thanks. It's out on iOS and Android.
So it's called Spin Commander, out on iOS and Android, and it's fresh because it's been released last week. And well,
tell us more about it.
Okay, I mean, you can see it in the trailer, basically. We use the gyroscope sensor of the device to control the game. So you spin your phone, or you can even spin yourself while holding the phone, to rotate this black arrow in the center of the screen. And when you tap the screen, you shoot bullets. And the idea in the game is to defend your avatar as long as possible. So you push away these little circles which are approaching you, and yeah, just push them away and survive the stage.
Should we try and play it? Sure.
Would you like to play it?
Should Lana play it? Should I play it?
I can play
Lana play it.
Okay.
Just play it.
Because she's
single player. I can take the microphone if you want.
Please do.
It's got a multiplayer mode as well, which we're going to test out in a second.
Yeah, that's right. So she's playing the single player mode right now. I'm not sure if you can see it on her phone, but maybe you can see it in the trailer. So she's spinning her phone and pushing away the enemies. There are power-ups in the game, so you can improve your shooting, your bullets, basically, your shooting mode, as you can see in the trailer. And there are 10 stages altogether. The difficulty increases over time.
The interesting thing, what you've told me, it's a collaborative multiplayer game.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not a competitive, so no competition. It's not a team-building game. It's a team-building game? It's a collaborative team-building game. So if I were to, like, if we play together, we both have to defeat those together, the enemies together.
That's right. The multiplayer mode works like this, that the controls are the same, but you play the game on your friend's device. So while you're rotating your own device and you push you tap the screen on your own device, but actually the gameplay happens on your friend's phone.
Oh wow! Okay, that
so
is a
you're spinning
game.
around and play the game, but at the same time you have to watch out that you don't cover the screen because your friend has to watch your screen. Maybe you can try out the multiplayer.
Okay, that's going to be complicated. I'm just going to get someone from the audience, anyone who runs you.
Great idea.
Mr. Defrag Me, please come over here and sit down next to me because I'm not going to do it by myself. What's your name?
Sebastian.
Okay, Sebastian, you're going to be our guinea pig. Oh. And Lana will probably, it's not competitive, so it'll be fine. I was going to say Lana will probably win, but it doesn't matter. It's collaborative.
I really want to stand up and play, because
that is, I don't know, then you probably just see your head, and we won't see your head.
The game already started, so you have to watch his screen, and you have to watch her screen.
God.
So yeah, stand up and spin like crazy.
I'm sure our technicians like that now. Camera's going, what the hell is going on here? So what's going on here?
This is very, very...
So,
and the cool feature is that you can actually play cross-device. So you can Android and iPhone together. So just download the game and tell your friends and play with them and improve your skills.
that is actually a team-building exercise. Do you trust the other player enough? Do you trust the other person enough to do it right? I think that's good.
It definitely takes a while to get used to it, just to orient yourself properly.
That would just not work with my head would just go like, I don't know what to do. So how many people have played it together, and do you have people playing together all the time with this game?
Well, we showed it at the Radius Festival the last 3 days, and there were a lot of people playing it, and they all enjoyed it. At first, they were a little bit confused about the controls, but once they played it, they played one round, they actually got it. And there were even some people who almost managed to reach the last stage, which is really, really hard. So I was really impressed by that.
Oh, that's very cool. Well, thank you very much for the demonstration. I think
we can sit down again.
Yeah, you can sit down again, and you just stay with us for a second anyway. That's fine. So, if people want to know more about the game, where can they go? What's your website? What's your Twitter?
Yeah, check our website out. We have a website. It's called www.spincommander.com.
That's an easy.
It's an easy one.
URL to remember.
Yeah.
And is it premium or is it free to play?
Our app is free to play. There are advertisings, but yeah, I mean,
So
come on.
free to play, as in like advertisement, but not any.
Yeah, no
in-app
banner
purchase.
ads or something which would hinder the gameplay. No, yeah, it's cool. And if you really want to support the developers, so me and my colleague, you could buy the in-app purchase, which removes the ads, and it also gives you, it unlocks the hardcore mode and an additional color theme.
That's cool. I like
Excellent.
this.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for being here at Radius. Did you enjoy it?
It was awesome. Thanks.
And what is your Twitter handle, or the company's Twitter handle, if you had it?
Yeah, my private Twitter handle, where I always also tweet about the games, is @Rohschinken. So it's raw ham, the German Rohschinken.
We will put that in the comments.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm not going to spell that. That's, I can't spell that. We've got two people here. One of them you might know. I'm going to ask the audience, who is this man? What's his name? Oh, David.
Yeah, my name is SAE, yeah, of course.
So what is your name?
No, Alex Eibler is the name, and I'm from the SAE Institute here in the wonderful city of Vienna.
So what do you do at the SAE Institute?
I'm head of the game department. We educate people in games, 3D art, animation, and try to get them out in the industry.
Cool. And who is this nice gentleman next to Lana?
Hi, George. I'm Dom. Hi, Lana. I'm from marketing PR, as well as Alex from the SAE Institute. And it's a pleasure to be here today and meet you guys.
Well, thank you very much for helping
you.
us with the Radius Festival. You know, we've been a very kind sponsor, and you also were part of the Game Jam, looking after the teams and looking after the games. And you, as we had discussed before, you were really impressed with what the teams have done.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you know, two of those people were students of the SAE Institute, and judging by the quality of the games, that that seems to be going really
We
well.
might do something right, yeah.
So tell me a little about the SAE Institute. What does the name stand for, and where was it founded? Just a little history for the people who don't know.
Sure. The name stands for School of Audio Engineering. As the name implies, we started out as audio only. So it was founded back in Australia in the 70s, and in Vienna we are since 1987. And constantly growing. In Vienna as well, the audio department was the first one, then came the film department, the web department, and the game department, which I'm here for, is the youngest in our facility right now.
And which other cities do you have the SAE Institute? So if people are not from Vienna, like, do you have them in, I don't know, UK, US? Where?
Of course, we are internationally, so we have institutes in 54 countries right now, so ranging from the US to UK to Asia, of course Australia and New Zealand. The Germans are also a big part of our family. Northern Europe, so you can find us almost everywhere.
Are you in Croatia by any chance?
No, in Croatia, no.
Look at you.
Yeah. So you got me there. You got me there.
No, that's fine. I was just, that was just.
I suggest you consider it. there will be a lot of people interested.
We'll forward that idea.
So there is apparently there's a game dev meetup in Croatia regularly. so
Okay.
we should-
At the end of every
So
month.
we should be there now,
Yeah.
huh?
Do you want to invite us?
Please, would you like to come?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Excellent.
Done. See, this is how you do it. This is networking, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
networking at the Radius Festival here in Vienna.
That's awesome. So, but also in terms of like degrees and courses, what can people do in terms of game development? So, if I want to learn more about game development and also your courses, what do you offer in that area?
Yeah, mainly there are two parts. We start out with our diploma level, which is an entry level. That's one thing which is very specific at the SAE, so everybody can come to us and try and get into that business and into that field. The only thing that you need to bring is a lot of passion, of course, some money. We need to live by something. Then we got the bachelor degree, so if you're very good at the diploma, you might consider going on and doing the bachelor, which is also in-house. And last but not least, there's the master degree as well, which is currently not an on-site study. You conduct your studies from home, and you got one lecturer who is responsible for you for all your master studies. So that's the 3 parts we offer at the SAE Institute.
And how long do the courses last for?
Yeah, the diploma level lasts for 2 years. It's a part-time course, so you got 2 days a week with lectures from our lecturers, which are from the companies around here in Vienna, and of course some of them come from other countries in Europe and the US. So yeah, that's the diploma level, and the bachelor is around 1 year, so 3 years from diploma, from start to finish. Yeah.
Does that mean you teach in English?
Some of our lectures are in English. The main language is German. So most of the lecturers coming from the companies here in Vienna. But of course, our students need to be able to understand and at least talk a little bit English. Yeah.
Do you offer maybe Erasmus exchanges with around the world in the same uni?
That's not part of our program because we are a private school. So we're not into the Erasmus program, which is conducted from the universities which are funded by the state. We are a private school, so that's not one part of us. Yeah.
But international studies are available. So if you want to study, which camera is on, if you want to study in Vienna, this is possible for students all around the world. You can make your bachelor degree in Vienna or 1/2 of the diploma degree in a different city. This is currently developed since our schedule and our lectures are synced internationally by now, or in the next year, this will be possible. So we have our own Erasmus in-house, kind of.
Exactly.
So I can start in the US and end in the UK, and that's so, or in Vienna.
And possibly in Croatia as well.
And possibly in Croatia.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
Gee, I think you've got somebody really, really like rooting for Croatia.
We should really do that. Yeah.
I want to help my people when the gaming scene.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
Maybe you should ask her just to run the whole thing, and you know.
So we got a job offer there.
And again, that's how
There we go. This is networking. That's brilliant.
So I don't know. Can I get 10% of whatever happened? No, that's. But also, tell us a little bit more about the courses, because game development is it's big. It's a wide topic. There's a wide range of things that people can do. So what can they do? You offer game design, game art. What sort of like courses do you offer there?
It's mainly related to game art and 3D animation. So we don't do that much of programming. Yeah, it's one part of the education is to work with game engines like Unity or the Unreal Engine. So our students need to do at least one game through their diploma level and one other through their bachelor level. They can do more if they want to, but it's not strictly related only to games. We also have lectures which relate to product visualization for film and commercials, which relates to offering the students the best possible way to get into the job after they are finished with their studies.
And because you mentioned you've got other departments as well, you started with audio, do the students work together from the different departments? Do you encourage that as well?
Sure, they need to, actually. In the diploma level, they have the offer to do that. for example, working with audio students for the score for their games or for sound effects. In the bachelor level, they need to do it from our studies. So we got one project where film and audio and game and web need to conduct one project together and learn from each other, like how is it to be on a live movie set, which is very interesting for a gamer at first. I experienced that for myself, so I conducted the studies many years ago. So that's really, really interesting to see that, how other departments work and to be able to relate to them.
Yeah, I was just about to ask about the facilities, since you mentioned being on a film studio. So do you have a motion capture or sound studio or something that the students can try out?
We got a lot of audio studios in-house. We got a green screen room back in the top floor where game students as well as film students can mix up 3D stuff with live action footage. So that's one way of giving the people the opportunity to really learn how these departments work together. Yeah.
One important thing, of course, is for everyone who's going into education and like studies games is sort of like what to do afterwards. So how do you help students to get from having a diploma, degree, or master's to actually get into the industry? Because that's what it's really about as well, isn't it?
It's all about, yeah,
so,
placement rate, yeah.
Exactly. What's the placement? What do you do? Do you...
Actually, the thing is, our lecturers are from the companies. So we encourage our students to really, really be at the top of their game while they're doing the studies, because the lecturers are going to look at that. How do you work? Are you really passionate about what you're doing? Are you in time? Yeah, big point there. So the good students, or the students who really are at the top of the game, they already got the contacts to the companies through their studies. So that's one way of ensuring that many of our students are able to work in the companies. Of course, the fine tuning or the experience working at the actual game, which a lot of money involved, comes after the studies. But they learn that through the studies how to work with other people, how to be precise, how to be really a good co-worker, actually. Yeah.
And can you give us some examples of the companies the students went into?
Yeah, sure. Actually, we got students at Arx Anima here in Vienna doing right now projects for Disney. We got students at GreenTube, at Sproing as well, at Rapcat, of course in the film department or in the film field at Synchro Film Wien. Or at Motion Lab, which are doing great stuff in terms of 3D visualization for real-life buildings. So it's very mixed up where students can get into the companies after they're finished.
And do students also sort of like, go abroad after this? Have you, because sometimes people want to go like study in one place, work in another place, and, but in terms of companies, you work with a lot of them internationally anyway, so I guess from your network level, if somebody wants to get in contact with companies and stuff, do you sort of like offer that as well?
Of course we do that, yeah, especially in the German-speaking group, like if people want to go to Germany, to Hamburg, to Big Point or somewhere, we are very, very well related to those big companies, so we also offer our students the first step in the door, yeah. So that's one way of taking it a little bit further after they finished at SAE. Yeah.
It sounds really cool, and also learning about games is like when I started in the games industry, which is many years ago.
How many? How many?
This is I started in 1996, 7. I can't remember.
I was 4.
I was when my first game that I ever released was in a cover disc. You remember the magazines with the cover disc, not the CD-ROM, but a floppy disc? That's.
Okay,
I remember that.
Way back. That's way back.
That is
way back. So we didn't have any. We just self-taught, learned from school. But I think one of the important things is like these connections, because connections, the networking, getting to know the people. Because weirdly, what's so interesting in the industry itself, knowing as someone who makes games, I produce games as well. There's a lot of talent out there, and there's a lot of talented people, and it's very tough for game developers to find the right talent and for the talent to find the game developers. It's this weird sort of like thing that often, it should just work, but it doesn't. But also, the experience, like, you know, if you're self-taught, then, you know, then you make your own games and then you get successful as well. But sometimes you want to learn with other people and collaborate from very early on, even if you're not working at the studio. And sometimes, you know, being part of that through an educational path is also very helpful and I guess very interesting as well. And as you said, they get to talk to and meet and be taught by lecturers who are working in the industry.
Exactly, yeah. That's the way to do it, I guess, yeah.
That's pretty awesome. So if people want to know more and find out more, where do they go? What's the website? What's the Twitter handle? What's your Twitter handle? And what's his Twitter handle?
For Twitter, you better ask Dom. Yeah.
The Twitter handle is SAE Vienna, and the website, internationally website, no matter where you're from, it's always sae.edu. And a very complex, not so complex system links you automatically to your right country, so it's doesn't matter where you log in from, basically. Just sae.edu, and there you can connect to your various country Twitter handles and Facebook sites, because as Alex mentioned, right, we do have 55 institutes worldwide, so this varies a lot. My Twitter handle is @DomKardashian, and I don't know which his Twitter
Alex doesn't have a Twitter handle.
Ooh, he doesn't have a Twitter handle. Is that because otherwise the students, would you ask you questions outside of the...
I could say that's the reason for, but yeah.
I gotta define Alex. He offers student support via Facebook, which is incredible as a teacher.
So if you want to know anything, if you want to find out more about you or need student support, we just go on Facebook and find you.
That would be the way to do it, yeah, actually.
That is awesome. That's like social media help right there.
Prepare for 200 friend requests.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
That's well, you know, that's how you got to support the students, and we should have asked your students if they enjoy, you know, the SAE Vienna, and I think they're nodding. Is it good? Yes, they're both nodding. Like that's good. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for being here. Thank you so much again for supporting Radius. Did you enjoy the past few days?
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. I played a lot of games, talked with the developers. I must admit, especially Riposte was great to play on, and to support one local Shooting Stars amazing game. So yeah, only to name a few. Yeah, really, really enjoyable, and a great way to start the whole indie scene off here. So hopefully we see each other on, again next year.
And hopefully more of your students will come to Radius and show off their games as well.
We're going to encourage them, to take part of the whole thing. I guess that's really, really important for the students. So we're going to make sure that next year they'll going to be a lot more of SAE students around. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you very much.
I'm Martin, or Martin Auer.
And Martin, what do you do, and what's the name of the game?
The name of the game is Horseplay, and what I'm doing, I'm a writer actually. I've been writing books for 30 years now.
Oh wow! Any books that we would know?
I don't know. About 2/3 of them are children's books, so if you haven't any children, you won't know them.
I was a child once. I still am.
I know Laura. I know Laura, the book. I think it's German though. I forgot who wrote it, but that's one children's book I know.
There are so many books I haven't written, so
Lana,
you know.
have you just picked a random book of a name?
No, actually,
that you know?
I read it when I was in elementary school. Yeah.
Cool. Well,
But I forgot the writer's name.
Well,
could have been him.
some have been translated into English. One is Nana Marcus. It's about a boy and a bird. He brings home a swan. He wants a bird, and he brings home a swan. And the other one is called The Blue Boy. It's about a boy on a different planet that has been completely destroyed in the war, and he can't love anybody anymore. So.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Very deep books for children.
In that case, I presume this game is narrative-driven.
Well, it's a real-world outdoor GPS-driven treasure hunt.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay, so this.
So
this
it's based on the mobile internet and GPS.
And tell us more about it. Where can you play this game? How does it work?
You can play it here at MuseumsQuarters. You're supposed to, you know, this has been the imperial stables in former times. So over the doors, over many of the doors, there are these pairs of horse heads We'll soon see them coming around, or you'll see them here. So your quest is to identify the right pair of horse heads, and if you find it,
That on the screen? Oh, just there.
no, in real life, okay. When you find it, you push a button, tell the game you found it, and the game will tell you, no, it's not true, you're still 100 meters away. So when you find it and when you push the button in the right place, then the spirit of one famous horse will talk to you, tell you his story, and then your next challenge is to find an object that was part of the story, like Fury's gun or the sweat of the horse of Emperor Caligula. And
Oh wow! So it's like a treasure hunt. So like you follow clues using GPS. If you find the right location, you will tell the game, and the game will go like, is that correct or not? And then
That's
it will
it,
give you the next
exactly,
clue.
yes.
So so how do you develop these games? What tools do you use? Do you use like
well, what every web developer uses, HTML, PHP, JavaScript, and graphics program. I use the GIMP. Yeah.
oh yes, all the tools are freely available in this case in order to make this.
That's it.
And then it works. So this game here, you can play it in MuseumsQuarters, and you were able to play today. And
you'll be able to play it for the next 100 years.
Oh, that's a
or at least
permanent installation. It's a permanent installation.
It's a permanent installation that it will be there as long as the server exists. Yeah.
And,
Well,
is it Android, iOS? Is it free to play, or?
It's free to play if you use your smartphone or your tablet, and if your tablet has internet abilities and GPS, then you can play it.
So it's just purely through GPS.
Right.
and well, I guess it's sort of like you just go to a website.
You go to the website horseplay.dort.pw.
Okay.
That's a very rare domain, PW, professional web. Or it used to be Palau, actually, one of these South Pacific islands who sell their domains, their top-level domains.
So if you're in Vienna and if you want to try out that game, you go to that URL. Can you say it one more time?
Horseplay.dort.
D-O-R-T.
D-O-R-T, it's there in English, or there in German.
Yeah.
.pw.
And then the game starts.
And then the game starts. You get all the instructions you need, and you just walk around MuseumsQuarters once, and you can solve.
So
the
how
game.
many people have played this game?
Oh, you have seen masses of tourists and Viennese people walking around with their little smartphones today. Well, actually, I have no idea. People take the flyer and maybe they scan the QR code, or maybe they don't, or maybe they keep it for tomorrow or next weekend. I really have no idea. I finished the game last night.
Oh, wow.
I picked out the last bugs.
And you're happy that it's out there now and that people can play it.
Right, yeah.
And what other games have you done similar games like this, or is this your first?
Well, actually, this game is on a platform called Dort, which actually serves for creating GPS-driven multimedia guides. So what I'm doing mainly in this sphere is creating guides, like historical guides, Jewish Vienna, or about the Vienna Revolution of 1848, or things like that. And I make these guides to order, or I get subsidies, and this is the way I earn my money. And this game is a sort of, I don't know, a goodie.
A good in this case. Well, also, where can people, if there are people who want to find out more about you, are you on Twitter? What's the
My website is www.martinauer.net.
So www.martinauer.net, which is Martin, A-U-E-R.net.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, the Dort website is just dort.pw. And you can find me on Facebook. I'm Martin Auer on Facebook, and you can find me on Twitter, but I don't do Twitter much. Yeah.
So mostly Facebook and the website.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So thanks very much for joining us here for Radios. Please have a round of
Thank you very
applause.
much.
Thank you very much. Now we've got the developer of Tactix here, and actually maybe I should turn on the TV so people could see something. That's probably works as well. Right, we should have done this during the break. We didn't do our job, so that's on us, Lana.
I'm sorry, George.
That's
It's
okay.
entirely my fault.
That's correct, but that's fine.
Oh, you're so nice.
I know.
So very nice.
So let's see if that, well, we might have to do the whole HDMI thing again. Just plug it in, plug it out. So whilst that happens, let's see if you can do configuring and talking at the same time.
And
Ask this
an
young
introduction, please.
I will try. So my name is Thomas Müller, and I'm the half of a local indie dev studio called Firesword Studios. And we made this game called Tactix. And I'm still trying to get this.
What if it's on TV?
1 second. We're gonna. Oh, there's something good.
Okay, let's start it again and see if it works. Yeah, Tactix is a tactical 3D shooter, but the main difference is you don't shoot other people, other players. You basically have a platform and you destroy the whole environment and stay on top of the platform. So basically your goal is to get everyone else fall down and stay on top and win the round.
That's simple.
It's simple.
Is it multiplayer?
It's
Local
most
multiplayer?
of the part it's multiplayer. We have bots, but they kinda they're not really good.
And I presume it's local.
No, it's also online multiplayer. So we have different skills, but for now I'm just showing off the basic skills. And I think there's still an online multiplayer. I'm trying to join in, but I'm not sure if the internet is working correctly. Oh. So we're in, and there's also another player. So let's see if it's here.
And this is still in development, so it's
It's still in development, yes. But
So you-
oh, there's already another player. So basically, we have this platform, and we have another player here. Oh, it's really hard to play with a touchpad. And you have to destroy, like you can destroy everything, and your goal is to get the other player fall off and stay on top of the platform.
So as long as you don't fall through the cracks.
Like I did,
Like
yeah.
I did. So don't do that.
Don't
So
do that.
How many players does it support?
There are different game modes, and this game mode supports 4-player, but there's also a team deathmatch mode which supports 16-player.
And you have to, of course, win now just by using the touchpad because you're the developer of that game and you should
Yes.
know this game by heart. So no excuse for not having a mouse.
So, like I said before, there are different skills. Like the one on my left mouse button is this simple missile, and he just killed me. And you basically shoot simple missile, it does a bit of damage, but I also have this energy wave, and I have to cast it. But the longer I cast it, the more powerful it becomes. Like now, actually, if I don't miss it, you can see I destroyed a lot of the area. And if I charge it up even more, then I basically could also destroy like on this map, it's a small map. I can actually destroy half of the map with one skill if I
So you just have
get
to
to load
wait
it
and
up.
charge it for long enough to
Yes.
destroy it. Okay.
But you can't move during charging, so that's the downside of
Okay.
it.
And is there any sort of like power-ups or any collectibles in here as well in this game that people can collect?
Not yet. Maybe we will think about it. So maybe in the future.
Can I just say this is very hypnotic? I just can't stop looking at it.
The interesting thing is, like, you don't build these environments; you just destroy them.
Yes.
That's
And you can destroy everything.
You can. And are the levels randomly generated, or do you have like a
No,
preset maps?
No, they're fixed maps, but there's also a map editor, so everybody can make their own maps.
Can you share them?
Yes, you can share them. Also, if you have, so we have online. It's online also. This one is a dedicated server. Oh, I don't think so. Maybe it's just the other player. But you can also just go in here, start a new game, say private for like local, or you can make a public game. Then it shows up in a list, and just go like, I want to play like this map now.
How many maps do you have so far?
I don't know, like 20 or 30 maps, but also like some test maps for lights and stuff.
And how long have you been working on this game? Since 20 maps and all?
Yeah, we've been working on this game for like half a year now.
No, and is it like, can people download it?
Yes, it's available online. You can go to our homepage, which is fs-studios.com/tactics.
Okay, so fs-studios.com/tactics. And how do you spell tactics? He's gonna.
Or maybe let's go.
Just maybe
back
go
to the menu.
There you go.
That's how you spell tactics.
Okay, with an X. Yeah. Well, if you maybe is the other guy still there? Should we?
Yeah, we can also try some other skills maybe.
Oh, we've got different skills.
Yes. Also, I have to say, Rami and Adriel were playing this game today, and it got really intense.
Of course, it got intense because
yeah.
when they play games, it always gets intense.
It was really competitive, and
Who won? Oh, he doesn't.
no, I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
No.
Well.
Like I did now, this is another skill we have, and you have to charge it up. Let's wait for the round to begin. Oh, the game is actually over now, so let's wait for the next round to begin. If he's still there, yeah, he's still there.
So what is, because could people join right now?
Yes, they could. So just internet, go download it right now, join the server, have some fun.
Let's see, yeah, if somebody joins us in a few minutes, and
It's also free?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
free.
free to download, free to
Yes.
play. What are the plans with this game? Do you want to just continue developing it and put it on consoles?
We're
or what's the plan?
we're trying to get some players, like build a community around the game,
Yeah.
which we're trying to do now. So in the future, maybe the next weeks, we're gonna start and do weekly, like say 2 times a week to fixed times. We're gonna play ourselves and say, everybody, come on, if you want to play, that's the time we're gonna play, so you can join. Because currently the problem is, if new players started now, they're not that often they're not so many players right now. So it could happen that there's some people playing or there's no one playing.
So you want to build up a community?
Yes.
So the good thing is you've got a lot of people watching. So if you want to try the game now, then go to the website, which is
fs-studios.com/tactics.
fs-studios.com/tactics. Tactics with an X.
Yes.
At the end. And we're running this game at the moment, and we actually got a few minutes. So if we go, what's the IP address of the server that they have to connect to?
It's right here, or you can go to the server list actually, and you see it's right there.
Okay,
So,
brilliant. And how many players can join?
right now, 16 players can join, but on this game mode only 4 can play at a time, so the others could watch.
Okay,
Or
cool.
start a new game and
Well,
play.
just go ahead and do that and see what happens, or however you feel is what's best.
Maybe let's try out other skill set.
Okay. And also you mentioned there's a map editor.
Yes, there is. So this is the map editor. I'm just going to create a new map and show real quick. It's very easy. Once you know the controls, it's very easy to create a new map. You can basically just select areas. Then I want this here.
Is it?
This.
Have you written this game with your own engine? Or is it
Yes, it's their own engine. It's made in Java, based on the lightweight Java game library. But the whole engine is written by us.
This is very Sims. I could spend hours just creating levels. I really could. So it looks really great.
Thank you.
And
Also,
let's have a look.
and he already closed the game.
Did he? He was like
Yes.
upset that we were about to throw him
Yes.
out. Was that your co-developer who was on the other side of the game?
I think so.
Okay. Ooh. How many people are working on this game? Was it
We're only two.
only 2 people?
Yes.
Who's doing what? Art, code?
Sorry, I was
sorry.
distracted.
Who's doing what?
We are both actually programmers, but I do more like business development and other stuff. But we don't have a graphic designer or something. That's why we kept it very simple and clean.
And well, I think it's with games like this, it's often good that you have got a very sort of like clean look, so you can actually see what's going on, because it seems to be a very fast-paced,
Yes, it is.
tactical
And
game.
now I'm going to show you a skill that Rami really liked and used a lot. It's called Rift, and you have to charge it up to 100% or else it won't work. So if I let go now,
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's all falling apart.
yes.
That's very cool. I mean, but how long does it take to charge up fully?
I don't know. It takes a while.
Seconds, 10 seconds, give or take.
Yeah, maybe. The only problem is, again, you can't move. So if other people see you charging up, they're gonna rush to you and try to shoot you down. So you can't.
But they can't shoot you directly. They can shoot at the.
Yeah, they only can shoot the platform.
They can't
So-
shoot, so it's all about like making sure that you lose the
Yes.
lose the platform, fall
Yes.
through into the water or
Yes.
the abyss.
Yes.
And that's like sense. Lana, would you play that game?
I would definitely play the game, especially
Do you
the
wanna
UGC
try now?
creator. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see if she can play with the mouse pad, and then we have to. Unfortunately, just win quickly, Lana. Just win
So-
everything very quickly.
Oh, so
So basically, yes, you're a gamer, you knew. So it's very easy to pick up.
So how do you use?
You have your left mouse button, which is here, which is the normal attack, and on the right mouse button,
And of course I destroyed myself. Of course.
That's okay. You're only playing against yourself in this game. That's the one. It's
Story of my life, George.
Aww.
and also it's very hard to play with the touchpad. So
So, do you support controllers, or is it mouse only?
no, it's mouse only. We thought about it. Maybe we're gonna implement it for now. It's just mouse and keyboard.
Brilliant. I mean, this looks like a great game, and I think something like, and it was quite popular at Raiders.
It
as well.
was.
It was. I tried to play. I couldn't get on it because it was just kids playing all the time and grown-ups.
Yes.
Mostly grown-ups. Mostly grown-ups. So, yeah. Did you have fun at Raiders? Was it good?
Yes, it was great. And a lot of people who had no time to actually go to eat something. Or every time there was someone who wanted to play. So
You're still
Yes.
hungry.
yes, I am. I'm gonna go for dinner after the show.
Oh well, this show lasts until tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. So, I hope you've got. You can wait that long. Well, thank you very
I
much.
can play in the meantime. So
Oh, that's true. We can all just hang out and play. But, so if people, one more last time, if people want to find out more about the game, where should they go? Say the website one more time, and also, more importantly, after that, your Twitter handle. And
okay. So the website is fs-studios.com/tactics. Our company Twitter is Fire Sword Studio, and my Twitter is @SpeedyBrain.
And the game's free to download, and you can play. There's a server list already in there. There's a whole
Yes.
multiplayer function in there, so you can start playing right away and see if you can make other people fall down the platforms, which is pretty cool. Well,
Also-
thank you.
How-
Hold on. What? Yeah.
How did you enjoy the game? So
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I want to have people to play against with, so I think I'm definitely going to be downloading it when I come home. So congratulations, you got yourself a fan.
thank you.
See, there you go. You have at least one more download. Two.
When I get a hold of a mouse, I'll be much better because now
Excuses. Excuses. Right, a round of applause, please, for Tactix. what you just saw as well was not only the trailer for Fallman, but we also gave you an overview of what happened at Radius. We showed you a few games and a few clips because our director hit the wrong button. But that's okay. He's our director. He can hit whatever button he wants. That's his prerogative as a director. And, you know, so that's cool too. But that's fine. We still showed you a trailer anyway because our director, thankfully was able to press the other button that showed you a trailer. So anyway, Mr. Fallman.
Can I just say I love this game?
Do you love this game? So
I
Lana
do
loves
love this game.
So Lana, tell us more about, well, actually ask this young man what his name is.
Who are you and what do you do?
I'm Juho, and this is actually my first game.
Ever?
Yeah, ever. I tried to make games way back with my Commodore 64, but never really finished anything. But
Hang on, did you just say Commodore 64?
Yeah.
You just did a jump from Commodore 64 to mobile?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Wow!
About 30 years later, I
That
actually managed
is
to
an
finish
impressive
something.
gap.
Yeah.
Is it much easier to make games these days?
I guess so. And it's
That's
easier
amazing.
if you are not like 12 years old or something.
Oh, well, that makes sense. So that's true. So, Fallman.
Shall I play the game?
Oh, yes. Should Lana play the game so you can talk about the game? Is that easier?
Yeah.
I just every opportunity to play the game.
Oh, well, there you go. You're not going to get that phone back ever.
Yeah.
So what is Fallman? Is it about a falling man?
Yeah, a bit about that too, but mostly about a jumping guy. So it's a game about trampoline jumping. There are basically... You're not doing a very good job at it.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
can take it out of her hands if you think she's not doing a good job in
Yeah,
presenting.
well, I can show it a bit later. Yeah, so you have to keep the guy jumping, and then there are these gesture-based combo trick mechanics that you can do different stuff in the air. So basically by tapping, swiping, rotating, and things like that.
First looks here.
No, well,
I think
can
we
show you.
should let
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
this one's. But it's a beautiful art style as well. Did you do the art?
Yeah.
Did you do the code and the art and everything?
Yeah, and music as well.
You did everything yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, it's my first game, and I didn't really know anybody who could help me, and I thought that it might be a tough sell trying to get some people to work with me, so I kind of wanted to see what I can do by myself.
What are you by? Is that your day job now, or what do you do as a job?
Yeah, before making this game, I worked as a service designer, so creating like service concepts for web stuff and user interface design and stuff like that. And some illustration work every now and then.
That looks so cool, by the way.
It's so fabulous. I love it. And the best part of it is that he reminds me of Freddie Mercury as well.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Because Queen is one of my favorite bands, and I just love it.
So, how many levels
You're
are
not
there?
really very good.
Yeah.
How many levels are there?
Yeah, there's this one basically like tutorial stage, and then there are currently 5 different stages, and they get kind of faster and more difficult as you go along.
That's amazing.
And there are some like power moves that you unlock, like this slow motion stuff, and in these later levels there are some obstacles you have to avoid, like these like fireworks in this,
my God.
this one.
The Split is my favorite, by far my favorite.
So, is this game available at the moment?
Yeah, it's available on iOS. I'm hoping to be able to port it to Android later, but you can find it on the App Store.
And have you made it? Is it all your own engine, or did you work with an engine?
Yeah, I used a 2D framework called Cocos 2D.
Which is free.
Yeah.
And how long have you been working on this game?
Well, I made an early prototype before last summer, and then I attended some indie event and got some really good feedback on the game, and then decided to work on it like more seriously. And
this game is just beautiful to watch. I don't know what the moves of this guy is just amazing. And
When he falls down, it's just so fabulous.
yeah, I love the ragdoll.
where can people find out more about you and the game?
Yeah, well, my company is called Glad Game Studio, so the website is gladgamestudio.com, no dashes or slashes or anything.
Gladgamestudio.com.
Yeah, and on Twitter it's at Glad Game Studio.
And where are you based?
Helsinki, Finland.
In Helsinki.
Yeah.
So, I mean, can you play one more level, because it's just amazing to watch?
It is really hypnotizing, isn't it?
And has the Fallman got a name?
he's known as the Rolf, but it's not
The role.
the Rolf. Yeah, but it's not
Are
revealed
you
in the game.
planning any more games? Are you working on updates, or what's the plan for the
Yeah,
future?
I'm currently working on an update with some more levels and yeah, some gameplay modifications. But yeah, and after that, I hope to be able to move on to the next game and continue making this. Because,
Is it,
yeah.
Do you know what you want to do for your next game? Have you got any ideas?
Yeah, I have a really super secret plan that I've had for a longer time.
Secret
but,
plans.
but yeah, but it's way more ambitious project than this. But I didn't want to.
I mean, the interesting
try to
thing
tackle that as first. Yeah.
the interesting thing I wanted to say is like, because you said you started to make games when you were like 12 and the Commodore 64 tried it, and then you stopped doing it, and then you many years later you said, oh, I want to make a game, I will do it all by myself because I don't know anyone. And then you make this very beautiful looking game, which is amazing. And also, I saw quite a few people playing it as well at Radius. Did people seem to have enjoyed it a lot as well?
Yeah. And these events like this have been like really helpful to keep the motivation up, and it's a kind of nice counterbalance to working on it alone, to see people playing it and enjoying it.
Because you're a one-person studio.
Yeah,
And,
that's right.
And so that's good to get out sometimes and meet people and get feedback.
Yeah, definitely.
And did you enjoy Radius?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Cool, that's good to know.
Will it come next year with your super secret project?
It might take a bit longer time than 1 year.
Will it come in 2 years with your super secret project?
Definitely.
You could, in 2 years' time, it's probably in Croatia one as well, so you can. Probably...
It is not probably, it is definitely.
Oh, so.
And you can all meet my dog.
We're going to hold a Radius so you can meet Lana's dog.
To be fair, my dog is probably watching right now.
Hi, Lana's dog. Which is, I mean, I can't stop watching this game. It's just insane. I don't know.
It is amazing. It is so gorgeous.
You can take screenshots of your game as well. Is that the camera mode? Oh my God, I didn't realize. This is amazing.
You can share it, of course.
That is amazing. That's funny. You can make postcards with this. Is brilliant.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Oh wow, you can position the ball. That's brilliant. That's really awesome. So I think everybody should go and download this game. How is it free to play? Is it paid for? How much is the price if it's paid for? And don't be ashamed if it's paid for. It's fine.
Yeah, it's paid for. It's $1.99.
Well, that's nothing. Yeah. $1.99 euros, dollars, or
euros.
Euros.
Yeah.
So €1.99 euros, and it's a game that looks like long-term fun.
I think it is well worth it. It is incredibly fun to play with.
So what's going to happen? Lana will take your iPhone and will not give it back to you ever. Yeah, so you just buy a new iPhone here in Vienna, and then she will play the game and be a big advocate and go tell people to play your game.
I'll give it back to you in Radius Croatia.
There you go. Well, awesome. Thanks very much for being here as well. A round of applause, please. And unfortunately, Lana, this is the end of Radius Vienna 2015. We've had 4 days of amazing fun, I think. It was very busy, but very awesome at the same time. So during the day, we had our exhibition with every day we had different games here in the MuseumsQuarters in Vienna. So I think we had a total over 55 games. I think 58,
something like that, yeah.
Something, I can't remember. A lot of games.
Fantastic number of games. Definitely.
Every day different games. Did you enjoy it, Lana?
Very much so, yes.
Yeah.
It was definitely a pleasure to be here, pleasure to be co-hosting with you, and I'll be back next year.
If you want to find out more about the Radius Festival, please go to www.radiusfestival.com. You can't probably get any tickets anymore because it's 2 minutes past 9 and I'm already overrunning, so I'm going to say thank you very much for everything, and you've been awesome, and let's be awesome together. Bye, everybody!